I just play to play. Back then, on the PS3, I used to care. Like, I used to just sit there and I wanted to win. Now I just don't care.
Nah, there is no stop me. Damn. Oh, top. Got West London tomorrow in Arms out because I haven't got top West London. I'm on half West London.
Huh. Yeah, because when I first made my Albert J. Wesker account, back in, wow, 2006, 7, I want to say. It's been a long time. But when I made that account, before, because I was using my Jigsaw at the time, and when I made that account, I never used it until I bought the Albert Wesker avatar, because I still did not want to use that account until that was made, until I bought it. I was like, I had an OCD that badly. It wasn't? The reason why I made Albert Wesker is because when I was playing, when I first got this game, okay, I was on Jigsaw. I beat the story mode over and over, like about 7 times by myself. Then I beat it on professional, like I was getting all the trophies. Then Mercenaries, I got to Mercenaries, and I was playing Mercenaries like every single day. As soon as I woke up, that's what I would go to, Mercenaries. I'd play Mercenaries all day, every day, didn't care. And then at the time, I'd still go to school, and still, as soon as I came home from school, did my homework, I'd go straight to the Mercenaries. Then, my best friend that I'm living with right now, he's like, "Do you have a PlayStation 3? I'm like, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "What's your PlayStation?" He's like, "What's your PlayStation ID?" I'm like, I don't know. Like, I knew it was Jigsaw, but I didn't know it was an actual online thing because, you know, the PlayStation 2 I used to have used to say online, but you were never able to play online unless it was plugged directly in. So I didn't know that I was able to play online. So I gave him my ID, and he added me. And then I'm like, what? Like, you know, first, like I said, I was new to the PlayStation 3. And then I started inviting him to Mercenaries. I found out that I was able to play online and shit, and that shit was fun. And then after that, Great Boss 2 came in, and me and him played Mercenaries every single day. Like, he taught me all the communications, how to keep a combo. He would literally have me use the weakest character to keep a combo, and then he would work my way up. The weakest character he would actually have me start off with was Crispy SAA, because the shotgun takes 3 or 4 shots to kill at least a zombie with a fucking long neck. And my highest score on Public Assembly on the PS3 was 980k. And I tried beating it, but I couldn't beat it. I still can't to this day. Then I was getting a whole bunch of invitations. I think you were one of them. I was getting a whole bunch of invitations to versus mode. Oh shit, I forgot you weren't on my team. God damn it. I'm sitting here talking, and, you know, like, just to force a habit to shoot, and yeah. But I remember you sending me invitations to versus, and I'm like, what's versus? And you're like, it's where you play online. It's like Mercenaries, but it's with 3 extra people. I'm like, or 2 extra people. I'm like, cool. And I tried to join it, and it wouldn't let me. And then I found out I had to buy it from the PlayStation Store. Yeah. So, because I had the original copy of Oh. But, I had the original copy of Resident Evil 5. And when I bought Versus, finally, for $10, finally. And I was the first one online on the PS3, because everybody else was all strappers. I was the first one to quick step with a grenade on the damn Versus. And then everyone else started fucking doing it. But I remember back then when it was all like, man, the A-Team, Nemesis Squad, Shooting Squad Sigma, Bomb Squad. Dude, only the people that was around in that era remembers that. I do. There was the Nemesis Squad, A-Team, Shooting Squad Sigma, Bomb Squad. Oh wow, there was like 3 more. I just don't remember them. What the hell? How did my Magnum get the fuck over there? Oh, that's gay. But yeah, I was around since, wow, Versus first came out. I remember buying Versus and stuff like that, working my ass off, getting all, like, trying to get better at the damn game. And then I remember seeing you hosting, and then I seen ChairManWesker 20 hosting. I'm like, wait, how the fuck is, like, I'm just sitting here like, how the fuck is there 2 of the same name? And it was just crazy. But the main reason why I made Albert Wesker the account is because when I was searching people on Jigsaw, all I seen was Albert Wesker 10, Albert Wesker 900, Albert Wesker 50, Albert Wesker 1, you know, with numbers in it. Like, stupid shit. And I'm like, Albert Wesker, you know, he's always been my favorite character since the first game. Like, I like Chris and Jill, but Wesker has always been my favorite since the very first Resident Evil. The reason why I like Wesker is because he's sarcastic. He don't give a fuck. He's blunt. He just doesn't give a fuck. That's what I like about him. Especially when he says thanks. It was in your best interest. Like, he just don't care. And everybody calls me J, so I'm like, you know what? Albert J. Wesker, let's try that. Let's see if it's taken. Nope, wasn't taken. So, I stuck with Albert J. Wesker, and I wouldn't use the account at all. I used it for Mercenaries offline, so, you know, so I can get all the characters and shit, you know. But I would not use it online until I bought that Albert Wesker avatar, which I still have to this day. Yeah. Now my real name on the PS4, you know, the profile picture, obviously it's going to be different, but the actual avatar itself is still Albert Wesker. Alright. I'll be down there to deal with it. Just wanted him first.
Like I said, Wesker was not one of the
Mm-hmm.
But Chris Redfield is my favorite character. I like Wesker. I do. I have the name Wesker.
What? 2 headshots? Are you serious? 2 headshots? 2 headshots? The fuck? Okay then.
I wouldn't have a name. I know that Wesker is jealous because I have a name because I have no numbers. That much I think.
I remember he wanted to buy my. He was the first one. He's like, I like that name. I'm like, what name? He's like, Albert J. Wesker. Like, that's when I started bringing it to Versus. After I got the avatar, I started bringing it there. And a lot of people kept joining, and they're like, I like that name, I like that name. I'm like, thank you. And they're like, a lot of people, I still remember a lot of people being like, is Jay really Albert Wesker's middle name? And I'll be the smart ass, I'm like, yep, it is. And like, how'd you find out? And I'll be like, I called Capcom and I confirmed it. Yes, they did. They actually believed it. That'd be actually really cool if it is Albert J. Wesker, to be honest. That'd be really cool. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. I've always loved doing that. Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside Chronicles I beat, yeah. Umbrella, no. Actually, yeah, I did play Umbrella Corps, but you don't really play as Wesker, it's just his head put on a body, which I think is retarded. I knew he got me there because I didn't go behind him. But yeah, like, people kept asking me, and then I remember 3 or 4 people like, can I buy that account off of you? I'm like, why? And they're like, I'll buy it off of you and I'll make you famous. I'm like, no thank you. Like, I didn't think the name would be that famous that where people would actually want to buy it. RE5 Pro GR wanted to buy it. MYDNIGHTSYNISTER wanted to buy it. Eminem 913 wanted to buy it from me. Bam Bam Forever. And Bam Bam Forever. He's somebody that used to use the Magnum really, really well. Like, every time you spawn, he would just aim automatically for your head for no reason. He was actually that good. But yeah, Bam Bam Forever, and I think Wesker Legacy was one of them. I remember him saying, I think he said something about my account. I don't remember what it was, but I think it was he wanted to buy it too. And then check this shit out. But I was the original Wesker Legacy because like I said, the very first account after Jigsaw was Wesker Legacy's 01. And that was mine. And then I was like, looking at it, 01, I'm like, that sounds stupid. So I deleted the account. But I kept the information, but I deleted the account because I thought it was stupid. And then on the Xbox One, because I got my Xbox One like a couple months ago, then I brought Wesker Legacy 01 on there because nobody had it, so I just brought it there because Albert J. Wesker would not work. It kept saying it was used, even though I would search to message that person, it wasn't there, which I don't understand. But yeah, I brought Wesker's Legacy there. And then somebody made an account called Wesker Stars Unit, and I thought it was actually him. I'm like, what? And nope. It was some other dude that, I forgot his name, but he was, he's a PS4 person as well. Yeah.
Yeah, because he been playing Wesker Legacy, he played Wesker Legacy apparently
damn! I blew myself up. I blew myself up killing your partner. Faggot.
Made a fake account saying that I was the same rifle.
I'm not trying to shoot you here.
He made a fake fake video, or when Wesker started made a fake video, now that I'm in 1v1 and Wesker Legacy lost, even though I only have one account, and I never had a fake account, I never had a fake account. The only account I ever had was this.
Yeah, people will be like, oh, they'll be like, oh, you made a fake account, you made a fake account. I'm like, Jigsaw was never my fake account. If you look at the dates and the year, Jigsaw was made first. Then Wesker Legacy, then I got rid of that. Then after that, I made Eminem 52 for my brother, then I deleted that. Then after that, yeah, if you don't want to play, no, come here. If you don't want to play anymore, you can watch videos. You don't have to play all the time. My baby? You're falling asleep? I was wondering why you were just standing there. But if you don't want to play anymore, you don't have to. If you want to go watch videos, maybe go ahead. Okay? Go ahead. What, sweetie? I don't know what she said, but what? But yeah, I made a couple, yeah. But the main accounts that I stuck with was Albert J. Wesker and Jigsaw. I still use them to this day. My Jigsaw is on my PS4. My Albert J. Wesker is on my PS4, as you know. But I still use them to this day. The only time I'll resort back to Wesker's Legacy is if somebody wants to fucking keep removing me on both accounts, and I'm like, okay, fine, whatever.
They'll think you that other guy.
Probably.
You don't think that's me. Get this. Let's just say on his YouTube career, he's in there that they're attacking and disliking his videos. Apparently, all of us Legacy are every single one of those. All of them on all of us big accounts because they dislike his videos.
I'm letting you know, if she gets tired, she might. She just came in here and she told me that she's falling asleep playing the game. So if the game ends, it's because she went to YouTube or something. I'm just letting you know. So nobody be like, oh, rage quitter. No, she's falling asleep playing the damn game. She's just standing there right now. No, I mean like player 4 or somebody that's watching the streams or whatever, they're like, oh, rage quitter. And if somebody was watching, I had 3 people watching my stream, but they're not watching it anymore. She's mad at me, so she's not going to watch my stream. Nah, she's sitting there saying that people walk all over her on the game. I'm like, seriously? A 5-year-old walks all over you? Like, come on. Don't you remember being 5 once? Yeah. Really? Wow. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, but the only part in that game when I first played it that actually scared me, I'm not gonna lie, was in the police station and him fucking jumping through the goddamn window with a fucking RPG on his ass. That shit, I heard a crack, like a screen, like a window crack before I entered the room. And I entered the room and all of a sudden I went downstairs. As soon as I went downstairs and moved a little bit, he jumped right through the window. And my first response was to fucking run. I ran, like I was running and then I stopped and then I seen him fucking running after me. I'm like, okay, gotta keep going. Yeah. Oh, because I was out of magnum bullets. Damn it. But that's, yeah. I didn't play, it's funny, because I didn't play Resident Evil in order. Like you're supposed to. Because after I played what the fuck? After you played the first Resident Evil, like I went from the first one on the PS1, the director's cut. I went from director's cut to Resident Evil 3, and from Resident Evil 3 I went to, like I just went in crazy orders. And then after playing Code Veronica X and the Survivor version of Code Veronica, she's getting tired or whatever. But after I got done playing the Code Veronica version of